Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, if you haven't had enough of me already, I am coming back. I'm coming back to show you. I made an offer to a seller earlier today that I got from one of my deal finders, leads managers, if you want to call it. If you have not been watching my challenge, I have pivoted. I have hired leads managers to go and get me deals, and I will close them. One of them brought me a deal, and I'm closing it. Again, I'm doing this with no money, and this I'm not paying them to do this. I'm only giving them a split of the deals that I make. So again, no money challenge, but I will admit I am spending money in this challenge. I'm a freaking I'm tapping out. I got 30 days to get a deal. It's been 12. I haven't gotten it. I'm not doing enough work part time to get it done. So I said, look, I got to spend some money. I spent $97 so far on this challenge, and actually $300 on leads that I have not used yet. So this 97 is I got a CRM set up. Okay. And I got Henry set up on the CRM. He's in my mentorship program. He brought me a lead. I called it. Now we're making an offer. We're filling out the paperwork. Let's freaking go. All right. If you missed the call earlier, you definitely missed out. It was a good call. And I'm a little skeptical. It sounds too good to be true, but we're going to make the offer and see if she signs, and we're going to go from there. And I did look out the pain point. I tried to find out why she would be giving me such a good deal on terms. But we're about to find out. I don't know why my camera's all fuzzy. Oh, there it is. Okay. So again, excited to be with you. I'm excited about the pivot. I feel kind of guilty because I said that this was the no money challenge, but if you want to get a deal within 30 days with no money part-time, it's extremely difficult. Even for me as a sniper, I was not able to get enough offers out for it to make sense. So tapping out, and I'm saying, hey, I need to pivot. I need to get hire some people on commission to bring me deals that I can close. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And what's up, everybody? We got Let's Go. We got Roger. Good to see you, Roger. And by the way, I'm also in Carlos's group, and we got Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. You're in the other feed. So let's freaking get to work. And we got my boy Henry from the mentorship. Henry, what is going on, brother?
What's up, Nathan?
Good to see you, man. I love how hard you work. And you ready for this call?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's freaking do it, man. Let's get it done.
Before that, can you help me analyze the deal that I'm offer to the router?
Do you want me to analyze it before we make the
No,
right
I
up?
I I already made an offer, and then they counter offer me.
All right. Let's look at it real quick, Henry. Let's look at this freaking deal. What's
And
what? Give me the address. What do you got for me?
all right.
You can send it in the private chat here in StreamYard. But guys, learn from Henry. Henry is you've been doing this for maybe 3 or 4 months, right? And you just taking action, making offers, getting denied. That's what it takes. You just keep going, get making offers like crazy. He brought me this deal that we're making an offer on, and like I said, part time, being able to do this part time. I need people like Henry that are willing to put in the work, and then I can close it. And that's what I'd recommend. If you're brand new to wholesaling, I'd recommend teaming up with people, because if you think you can make that, if you have all the time in the world, then yes, just make offers like Henry is, and partner maybe with someone that can help you close it. But if you don't have all the time in the world, master closing, master negotiating, master talking to sellers, and have people bring you deals and you close them and use your buyers that you have. Okay, and that's what I'm doing on this challenge. All right, Henry. So tell me, I'm looking at this deal. Tell me what you offered.
All right. So I run the com. I came up with the 315K, and then so this property need a medium rehab. So I put the number in the calculator,
Okay.
and then I offer them 170 cash.
All right, hold on, Henry. I think you might be a little off, bro. So this, you think the ARV on this house that Zillow says is 198? You think the ARV is how much? 315?
Yeah. So the property around this area, three bedroom, two bedroom, same square feet. Sell for 300 to 330K.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but let's check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a 3-1. This one is a 3-3. So this one is not a comparable. why would this not be a comparable compared to the one we have here, Henry? What's
Uh,
the difference between that one and this one?
the other one they had 2 story, and this one only have 1 story, right?
And this one is a brand new build. You got to take into account that this is a new construction. This is this is just brand new built. It's built, and it says it probably says the date that it was built is 19. Well, not 19. It's probably the 2000s, wherever it would be. Year built? Come on, give me that year built. 2023. So this year. So you're comparing, I'm not saying you're comparing this exact one, but you can't, just to be aware, you can't compare the 345 in 2023 to on that where is it? This one, right? It's not a comp. Okay, so let's keep looking. So again, this is a 3-1. And okay, keep looking. And let's also throw it into Batch and see what Batch thinks, because I like to see I like to check Zillow, I like to check Batch, I like to see what's going on. And now this is a difficult, Houston is Texas is a non-disclosure state, so it is a little difficult to get the right comps, but let's check this out. So this one is at 2. That's what Batch Leads thinks it's worth, estimated. And if you go down here, these are some of the comps that it polls. Again, it's difficult because it's a non-disclosure state, so it doesn't always give you the accurate data. But this one is active at 250. Look at the pictures on this one. Let's see if there's any pictures on it. Okay, there's not, but okay. So let's go back here, Henry. So Batch Leads is giving me, and it's telling me 200 is what they think this thing is worth. All right. So again, we're looking for 3-1s that are similar build. So that's a lot. We don't want lots, so we're going to just go here to houses. Okay, so 199. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, Henry, here's one. 3-1. It's about the same as ours. 3-1. Ours is bigger, of course. Ours is like 700 square feet bigger, but let's look at the property itself. Not bad, right? It's not like, it looks like they put new floors in, bathroom, it's tiled, so it's not like a crazy flip, but 228, right? So, and you were saying the ARV potentially 315. Let's keep looking. So this is a 3-2. This is a town. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's bad. We should honestly call about this one, because they're gonna probably take a low off. They're gonna need to take a low offer on this one. There's like a dude in the window right there. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's keep looking. All right, 185, 3-1. That's kind of like ours. So we're looking for one around here that's flipped, so we can establish ARV. This is not flipped either. 195. Let's see, 275. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, that's not flipped, but it's better, right? It's decent, and it's 275, and it's 600 square feet.
Yeah, that's.
Go ahead, Henry.
Yeah, that the overview is say this home completely remodeled, so I think this is a flip, right?
This one right here, where does it say? Oh, home was completely remodeled in 2015, so that was 8 years ago. Remodeled. So that's not that technically, like, someone probably wouldn't look at that and be like, "Ooh, I'm moving into a 2015 model," because look at that, like, that's kind of whack. So I would say this house is even not so much a flip. It's okay, but you also got to take into account, like, okay, square footage, not square footage, a lot size. Is this in a bigger lot? This is 7,500 lot size. Ours is what? Okay, about the same size lot. But they just lowered the price on this one, so they're not getting the love and the action that they probably would like. 4.3. Man, there's a lot of crap out here, man. Ooh, Houston needs some work. Okay, 235. But Henry, all I'm saying is I can just tell right now that the property is not going to be worth 315 because it's there's just too much around there. Like, look at this one. This one is about this 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So it's extra bedroom and 2 more bathrooms at 364, and it's been on the market for 2 days. And this seems a lot, it seems a lot nicer, like a lot newer, but I still think that's overpriced. Let's keep looking. Do you kind of see what I'm doing, Henry? I'm just like I'm guessing, but I'm like educated guesses.
Yeah. Right, so when we do comp, right, so we compare exactly from bedroom, and then a square feet side, right?
We try our best. It's not always exact because you can't always compare perfectly, but you want to do your best to compare square footage. So we're going in here. You can change the square footage to 15 and 2,250. So we can look here more, and we can see that. Let's see, 385. This is a brick. Ours is not. Fully flipped, 385. Wow, that's nice. Good job. Yeah. But let's see how long it's been on the market. 7 days. I get why you picked 315. I do. Now I'm looking at it. I totally understand. Let's look at this one. 3. So this is a 3.2. So yeah, but then you have things like this that are here, and that just totally blows it away. Like, this is 2,000 square feet, way bigger. Well, not way bigger, 300 square feet bigger, 1 bedroom more, and it's a nice brick home that's been fully flipped. So there's no way our home, that even if we put a lot of money into it, would sell for something like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's, again, it's not worth 315 since this hasn't been able to sell. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's look at this one, 230. Okay, so this one as well is not flipped at all. Oh man, look at that. What is going on in this house? Is that a church in here? My goodness. That is weird. It looks like you get a church and a house. You get 2 over here. That's weird. Okay. So Henry, from looking at this information here, I mean, look at this one. This one looks flipped too, and it's 279, and it's 1 bedroom bigger than ours and 1 bathroom bigger than ours.
Yeah.
But again, that's why knowing your market is so important, because this is crossing the highway, and it might be that these properties on this area are worth less than over here for some reason, right? It might be that, this side of the town might suck, but still, like, that's not a good comp for us. 4.2, 350. These prices are literally all over the place. This is getting wild. Like, this one is 350. Like, that's not even, no one's paying that for 3. Would you buy this at 350, this piece of trash? Or would you rather?
No.
You would rather buy this one at 307 for 3.2. This one's way nicer.
Yeah, I rather spend money on the new house.
Yeah, so this is crazy what people are doing. They're just putting the most crazy prices. At 190. Anyway, I think the ARV is more 250, to be honest, after looking at all this, because it's definitely not going to reach the 307 mark that's going on over here. And then again, some of these people are just lost their minds. Let's go. So you don't want to spend too much time running comps like this. So you made an offer at 170.
Yeah.
And they denied it?
Mm-hmm. That they want at least 195K, and they also offer owner financing.
Man, there's no way. this house 195.
Yeah, that the other realtor they sent an email to my realtor. They
Let's
wanna
let's throw it in the calculator. Let's check the calculator. So let's say this thing is worth what we talked about, 250. All right.
Mhm.
So if we put it in here, 250, and you go ahead and you say, okay, I can buy it at 190. That rehab on a house like this, whew, that's gonna take that's not down to the studs, but that house sucks. You'd have to do the bathroom, you'd have to do pretty much everything. Even maybe even the landscaping. So we put this here. A medium rehab is $24 and is 1,800 square feet. I think it would take about 6 months to rehab and resell this property. So 6 months, and then you have commissions, closing costs. I think it might take like 60K to fix this thing up, brother. Just it says 43, but I'm gonna go a little high on it. So you got 60. You want to make a 15,000 wholesale feast. So look at where that puts us if we could buy it at 190, negative 12% profit. And where do we have to be? We have to be at between 10, 15, between 10 and 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you offered how much? 170?
Yeah, still
And
way
they,
off.
and they denied it. Still negative 4%. They should have accepted that offer. That's probably the best offer they'll ever get in their lives. This house, you'd need to get it. You'd need to get it at the lowest you'd be able to get it at. Let's see, probably about 139.
Yeah. The other realtor they sent an email. They say this have already received multiple offer, and then they turn down all that, and then they counter my offer.
They're lying, bro. They lying. Those people don't know what they're talking about. Because the thing is, if they want to offer you owner financing, the reason why you would do that is if you were to buy this and then you'd put maybe some renters in there, and then it would be you'd be able to cash flow more than what the you'd be able to rent it out for more than your payment is to them. So let's go back to the terms. So let's say you bought this house and you gave them their price of 199, right? And you say, okay, I do 4% interest, but I'm not going to bring any money down to the deal. I'll just pay you monthly. So you'd be at $950 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks, according to this, that you could rent this place out for about $14.41 according to Zillow. So then all you do is you change the price, you look for what's going for rent around here. And okay, so let's look around, because no one's renting out a piece of trash. Like this house is at least fixed up, and this one we would have, the one that you had, we'd have to fix up. So that's 16. Let's see if this one's a piece. Okay, see, it's nice and clean. So that's 14, 12. Okay, this is a mobile home. Oof. All right, it's not terrible, but it's a mobile home. So let's see, 13. Apartment for rent. That's nice. So I'm just saying, I'm skeptical that if we got this property, we'd be able to rent it out for like 13 unless we put some money into it. Let's see. So maybe you could do terms owner financing. Maybe you could just go to them and say, yeah, I'll pay 199, 4% interest rate. It'll be payments for 950. I'll do a 10-year balloon, and I'll do a 10-year balloon, and I'm not going to bring any money down, but I'll make payments every month. Yeah, potentially could work. Do you want me to call the agent?
So 10-year payment, 10-year balloon payment. So it look like you make a payment for 10 years, and then after 10 years you pay the rest, right?
Yeah, so 10 years. So there's 12 periods per year. So you would, if you did a balloon payment in 10 years, you just do 10 times 12, which would be 120 periods. And then you would go, okay, you would pay them off what you owe them, what you've paid down. So in 10 years, you would pay them 156. So you're making $950 payment for 10 years, and then you pay them off and your balloon payment.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a new stuff for me.
Yeah, man, this is good stuff. So I can call the agent and make the offer, or you can submit it. It's whatever you want, but that's the only way that this would potentially work, is if we did a terms and we would go in there and fix up the place with like minimal money. But again, this house, it needs a lot of work, and most of the time, people that do terms, they don't want to do any work to the house. They just want to get it and then rent it out.
Yeah, so let's see. So let me put the I try to contact this agent multiple times, but she don't pick up the phone call. So let's
Hey,
see.
you should put it in the CRM I gave you.
Oh, I mean, like she never pick up my phone call. I call her like 3 times, and then I rush my my agent to send her an email, and then today she came back. She respond back to my agent email.
Let me
Yeah.
call her. Give me. I'll call her. Actually, let's have you do it. Share your screen and put it in the CRM, and you call her and make her that offer of you'll pay asking price, and you'll do a 10-year balloon.
All right, let me do that.
Share your screen. Let's get this bad boy going.
All right. Present screen. Okay, in this.
All right, so everybody, by the way, I'm pivoted my business for the challenge, and I'm getting people like Henry to make offers. So I gave him a CRM, I gave him a phone, and he's making offers. I'm trying to close them for him. I'm trying to help him out.
Okay, let's see. Teresa.
That's right, bro. You crushing it, Henry. Getting it done.
Okay, Teresa.
Best vid. Yeah, I appreciate it, Taylor. All right, so once you put her in and you call her, if she doesn't answer, then you just set up an appointment or live transfer for me, and then I'll talk to her as soon as you're ready.
All right, where is she? Central Time Zone. Oh no, not this one. Okay.
So then you save. All right, cool. So just sign it to yourself.
All right. Okay.
And then you press yep. Let's give her a call. We'll see how it goes.
Uh-oh.
Dang, dude, I think your phone number for some reason is still tripping out. I don't know. I think it's because we just assigned it to you today. Try calling her from my number again. Let's see if that works.
All right.
Yeah, that's frustrating. It's supposed to work, dude. Come on. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Let me see if it's something with maybe I need to click something because it said something with the Twilio account. Let me look real quick.
Do you want me to put this in the live stream?
What? Put what in the live stream?
I mean, in the live transfer, something the stuff that you told me in the morning.
Not yet, because you're not. Live transfer is only used for if you're transferring someone that you have on the phone and it's live.
Oh, I see.
It's like a live call, right? Because I don't want you to just send me stuff that I have to follow up with. All right, let's see. I'm just making sure I got you set up correctly. So you are in the CRM permissions. Let's see. User, okay, call set up. Henry's phone number, forward to mobile. Oh, I think this might be why it wasn't working before. I think I figured it out. So refresh and then try calling her again from your number, and we'll see if that works.
All right.
This time, try your number. Yeah. Try. Actually, instead of clicking on that button, go to the one that's in the middle of the screen and call from there. Let's see if this works. No. Oh, gosh, dang! I'm gonna have to hit up the people and see what's up. So as soon as you clicked it, it didn't work, huh? Try one more time. Cross them fingers.
Nope.
There's something going on. I'll figure it out, dude. It's all about trying to just figure that out. This is only required. Users need to dictate, not require voice now. All right, fine. I'll call her. It's all good. For some reason, my phone is working, so I'll call her. But let's see. All right, so you just put her in there. Let me give her a call.
Yeah, I need to work on my com again. I always off my number.
No, you're not. Your number is fine. You actually need it off or lower, but
so look like I make a mistake when I do com, right? So I'm looking at the com on the previous, and then when I saw the most of them they sell for 300K, so I'm assume that the com over 300.
Sorry, Henry. I was trying to call. I couldn't hear you very well. Henry, I know why you're having troubles getting hold of her. I think you're calling her office number. So just listen to what happens. It's like an automated voice machine.
Yeah.
So whenever I get those, Henry, I'm not trying to talk to a voicemail or the office. I try to find the agent. So her name is Teresa. About Teresa, let's see. I try to get her actual contact cell phone, not her office. So let's see. And sometimes they try to hide that ish too, and I'm not trying to. Again, I need to talk to her directly. So
yeah, I'm looking look her up on Google, and then they only show one number.
Yeah, so there's this one. Let's give this one. Is that the one that you had?
Yeah, the one ending with 1900.
Yeah, so that's not her number, her cell phone. That's like maybe her brokerage. That's Churgan Realty. That's why it's Churgan, because it's the realty. We don't want that. We want the. I don't know why. I don't know why an agent would hide their phone number. Don't they want to be? Don't they want to talk to you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
see a broker, and then see own that Churgan Realty, something like that.
Maybe, but yeah, see that's the office. I ain't trying to talk to the office. I get rerouted. So yeah, if you're trying to text that number and call her, that's probably why. Give me that dang number, girl. Okay. Oh, she even saying that her cell phone is that number. She ain't trying to talk to nobody.
Oh wow.
Let's see, phone number. See, if I was a seller and people couldn't get a hold of my agent, I'd be like, yo, you're fired. You better be giving people out your cell phone number. You ain't that serious. Okay. So the only way we're gonna be able to get a hold of this lady, it seems like, is through that automation, which is a waste of my time.
Do you want to call my agent? He able to contact Teresa?
No, this is what we're gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Because again, it's all about, you can't be wasting time in this job. So this is what you're just gonna take this offer. You're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna pay $199 at 4%, $950, and a 10-year balloon. Okay,
All right.
that's the offer. If they want to do owner financing, offer
Mm.
that and see what they say. And that's what you'll do. Just because if they want to talk to your agent and not talk to you, that's fine. I just thought it'd be easy just to call real quick, but it's not. Obviously, you got to jump through a bunch of hoops. So just tell your agent, just send them this. I'm going to send you this screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Offer them this. Oh, this is the wrong person. Gosh darn it. Too many dang tabs. All right, so we're going to go here. I'm going to send this to the live transfer call. You're going to go here, and you're going to say 10-year balloon.
All right.
Okay, if you want to do owner financing, these are my terms. Give me a 10-year balloon, nothing down. I'll do it. We'll think about it. We'll see what they say, because still the house needs a little bit of work, and you don't want to put too much work into something or it will mess up your numbers.
All right. Let me send that to my realtor.
Okay.
I mean to my agent.
Yeah. By the way, anybody watching, does anyone have any questions about what we're doing? We're just looking at comps. We're running the numbers to see if it's a good terms deal, if it's a good wholesale deal. They won't go low enough for a wholesale. So now we're looking at terms. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty easy stuff. Just got to practice it. Any questions coming from the live? Any questions coming from Sarah? Because what we're about to do now is we're about to fill out some paperwork on an offer that we want to make to someone that we made a terms offer earlier. Doesn't look like there's any questions. I am curious on to why the CRM isn't letting you call, though. I don't like that. That's messed up. Let's see why it's not. Details. Outbound canceled. Partial details will be available for message prior.
Can we able to do a zero interest rate, or it must be around 3 or 4%?
Yeah, so if you just run the numbers,
Mm-hmm.
if we do 0% interest rate, so the payment would be $553. You can maybe if you just say, hey, I can make payments of $553 every month for five months. Sorry, not 5 months. For 10 years, you could try it. Might as well shoot high, aim high, so they can they counter. It's all good.
Yeah.
I usually give people some interest, because if you don't, then the payment is pretty low, or you just do interest only payments. But so whatever they accept,
Okay. Yeah. So let's say if they accept the 10-year balloon offer, right? So we're gonna wholesale this to the flipper, right? Because
you can wholesale to a flipper and add a fee on top. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can wholesale it or you can keep it. It's whatever you want.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I'll help you out at that point.
All right. Okay. Let's do 0% number of year payment. 10 year.
0%. Man, you're a savage, Henry. You're a savage, bro.
Yeah. And I know that they're gonna counter offer again.
Oh, you do. That's all we do. We just make offers and we counter.
Yeah.
All day. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You savage, Henry, giving them 0%.
Yeah. Actually, I want to save money for the flipper.
Oh, of course, man. Let's save money for the flipper. Let's do it.
Yeah. 0%.
All right. Let me know when you're ready, and then I'll show you how to fill out the paperwork that we're gonna send to Noel.
All right. Give me a minute. Let me screenshot.
Do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Okay. 0%. Okay.
Let's see. Wholesaling Simon. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting some paperwork up. About to fill out some paper. We're about to send out a real contract. Henry, are you excited, man?
Yep. I never filled out the contract before.
Well, we're about to fill one out here, brother.
All right. Okay.
Taylor says, I'm a hands-on learner. I love seeing you make offers, especially when the seller is cool with financing. I'm the same way, man. That's why I do a lot of these lives. A lot of people might think they're boring, but for me, I can't just watch a video of someone's telling me how to do something. I actually got to see how it's done. That's how people learn. Actually, people don't really learn by you just telling them like how to do something. They learn from you telling them, watching, and then them doing it, and then you watching them do it. And it's like a wrestling or any coach, right? Like a coach in basketball, right? He'll watch, he'll tell you how to do it, he'll show you how to do it, you do it, he'll watch you do it and tell you how you need to improve. That's what coaching really is. If you guys really want to learn how to do coaching, that's like what I'm doing with Henry. Henry's in my mentorship, but he's also willing to work. So I'm like, freaking, let's go, brother. You bring me deals and I'll do it. And that's how he's learning quickly. And this is the best way to learn. You take action. I watch you. I make sure you're doing it right. Bam. That's it.
All right. Done.
That system that you have to run the numbers was amazing. Thank you, Taylor. Yeah. That's my calculator that I made. All right. Well, I didn't make it all. Like I've made it, created it, taken a bunch of different systems and put it together.
All right.
You ready, brother?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, everyone. So this is what happened. Henry brought me a deal earlier today. He submitted it through the CRM, and he said, "Hey, call this seller." I called the seller, and we negotiated a deal. And here it is. So let's see. We'll go to our CRM. I just got the CRM set up, so I'm working with Henry and where is it? Zishan. He's in it too, and I'm working. I'm saying, hey, go find me deals. I'll close them, and we'll work together. And that's how we're able to get it done. Hey, by the way, Henry, I wanted to show you something. So when you're talking to a seller, you can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When you're talking to a seller and you set up an appointment for me, you don't actually have to go to that other link I gave you. You can just go to right here where it says appointment.
Oh, okay. Appointment. All right.
Be right here. And you can just say, go down here to where it says qualified discovery meeting, because it's a discovery meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So you go there. I'm sorry, it's not qualified discovery meeting. It's 15-minute offer appointment because I'm making
yeah, offer.
15-minute offer appointment. You put my name, and then you schedule it for the time that they can do it. And these are the times I'm available today. This is when I'm available tomorrow, Friday. So does that make sense? And then all you have to do is say appointment with Noel, and then book the appointment. It will go right on my calendar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's either you do a live transfer here in, you tell me, hey, Nate, I got someone on the phone, and you give me the link. And if I'm not available within a minute, you go ahead and book that call for me, and we're right there. Okay.
All right.
Now, just to show everyone on this email, I sent her an email saying, hey, these are my offer terms. Let's see if you can read this a little bit better. So this is my letter of intent, property address, blah, blah, blah. We can buy your home any of the following ways and close through a real estate attorney or title company. Owner carry program. If option 2 doesn't work for you, we can keep existing loan in place and pay you the difference between the existing loan and price below at closing. Purchase price $300,000. Payments, monthly payments of $1,432. 2-year balloon, no money down, and technically this is 4% interest, but I'll explain that in the paperwork we're about to do. So she said, this is what she said to me. she said the terms agree with what we talked over the phone. We can move forward. I have 2 other properties, blah, blah, blah. If all is good, please ask escrow company to work on the paperwork. I look forward to working with you. So she agreed. It's freaking that simple. And the property rents for like $2,000 to $3,000 a month in Fort Myers. So, I mean, wow, great deal, right? And it sounds too good to be true. So we're gonna get it under contract, and we're gonna see what else happens. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Henry, right here is the seller addendum. So there's a lot of ways to fill out seller financing paperwork, but I use an addendum. Okay. And I just write out what the terms are in the addendum. And it's as simple as that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to fill this out for everyone. All right. So make a copy. So we're going to call this seller finance addendum. And this will be Fort Myers. Is that how you spell Fort Myers? Let's double check. I think that's how you spell it. Okay. Wow. It says Myers is without an E, huh?
Mm.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to make a copy. And it's time to fill it out. Ask me if you have any questions. There's 2 pieces of paperwork. You need a real estate purchase contract, and then you need a seller finance addendum. This agreement is between Noel. Man, I got too many tabs open, man. This is crazy talk. Noel Wynn. Okay, and my LLC is Ventures of Nathan Payne Enterprises. And what this is saying is this is referencing the agreement that you made where they signed the purchase agreement. So that hopefully she signs it today. Let's see, 316. I'm going to call her after this and just walk her through it. I'll show you guys how to talk to a seller and walk her through an agreement. Buyer and seller. Sorry, Henry, what's up?
It's not that on 3 or 2.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. I'm glad you got my back, dude. Sorry. 2, 16, 23. The buyer and seller, when mentioned together, may be referred to as parties. Seller agrees to sell to buyer the property known as, and then we put the address in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. All right. So you're just putting in the info, property terms, purchase price, 300,000. Remember? 300,000. That's what she wanted. Seller carryback, 300,000 because they are carrying the whole thing. We're not putting any money down. Payments. And guys, by the way, I'm not like the guru of seller finance. I know how to do it. And I know that if I mess something up, my title company or the agency that I'm going to work with will catch it. But I fill out as much as I need to. Seller carryback. Purchase payments are going to be 14. What did we say, Henry? It was going to be 1432. Is that right?
Yeah, about that.
1432. That's right.
42.
1432. So it says payments payments of 1432 flat fee, not to be applied towards the principal of 700,000. So we actually are going to apply this towards the principal. Payments of 1430. So this was a previous a deal that I did where I did not apply towards the principal. So I'm going to say, let's see. This one is a little bit more confusing because I was just doing interest only payments with this guy. Let me see if I have a different one that I can just compare. Give me a second. Seller financing addendum. I don't want to mess this up, so seller financing addendum. Sorry, I have to reference one that I did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go right here. Blah, blah, blah. Seller finance. Addendum. Copy of seller finance addendum. Okay, this one might be a little bit easier to use. Purchase price assumption of current note is 165. Let's see. Down payment to be paid directly to Utah Home. Acquisitions upon acceptance, buyer will have 1 day acceptance date to deliver earnest money in the amount of $3,500. The amount will be paid to part Utah Home. Both sides to close. Buyer to be responsible for paying all taxes and utilities. So that's something we're gonna have to add in ours to pay the utilities because she's not going to be in charge of those. You don't want to write this stuff out so they feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Buyers to pay the buyer to be responsible for. So this is saying buyer to be responsible for all property taxes for 2022 and utilities. I would say buyer to be responsible for all property taxes and for taxes and utilities after purchase, after close. Okay, so we're responsible for that. Let's see. Late fee of, so this protects the seller. Late fee of $95 of payment is not received after the 3rd of each month. We can put that in there. I don't care. That's just saying we got to make the payments to her or the prop on the property on time.
Mm-hmm.
Which is we got to do that. All right. Let's see. Prorate April payment begins May 3rd. We'll continue. This one's pretty specific. I think the seller was tripping out. We'll see how specific we have to get with this one. Owner policy and all title fees paid by buyer. Okay, we'll do that.
So on line number 3, it say toward the receivable of only $70.
No, I didn't finish making that one. Let's see. Owner's policy and all title fees paid by buyer. Note due August 3rd. So this is saying when the note is due, right? The balloon payment. Buyer to pay $950 a monthly amount directly to initial seller, aka Daniel E. So this was paying it directly to them. Greg Wilding, the buyer, will be responsible. Blah blah blah. So this deal this one I'm looking at that we did here was we stayed in the middle. We had a buyer, we seller financed the deal, and then we had a buyer pay us a fee, and then we stayed in the middle. That's why this is a little funky. But let's go back to this. Okay, payments of $1,432 flat rate applied towards to be applied towards the principal. I'm not going to write that. I'm going to say 4% interest rate. There you go, 4% interest rate. Payments of $14, late fee of $95. Buyer to be responsible. Owner's policy and titles. Insurance will be set to include the seller as a mortgagee. Payments begin the day after tenant vacates the property. Payments begin the day after tenants. Yeah, that's what we'll do because there are tenants in there. No guarantees of rent. Payment from current tenant. Okay, that we don't need that because that was note due 6 months. So this is 2 years. Years after close of escrow in a balloon payment, paying the remaining balance of. So we go back here. So again, 300,000, 4%. So we go down here to 2 years, which is 24 months. So we would basically owe her at the end of, that's how much we would owe her at the end of 2 years. So she's making all this interest. So I know this doesn't sound like a ton, but look, this is how much she would make. Let's see. I'm on the wrong tab. Dang it. Okay, so 24 months, 24 pay periods. So by selling this house to us, she is going to get paid $288,750 after 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Because it's gotten paid down. Where is this? Note due 2 years after close of escrow and a balloon payment, paying the remaining balance of $288. So that's what she gets. And just so you know, like, she's going to make this much in interest over the 2 years. Okay. So there's that. Dude, what is going on with this formula? Let's go. Come on. Let's see. So maybe I go sum. I want this. 24 periods. Okay, there you go. So she's making in interest over the next 2 years, $23,592, right? And plus when we purchase the property out. So you add this together. So instead of selling the house for $300,000 and getting that, in 2 years, she's getting an additional, according to this. See that math doesn't make sense. 23,000. Let's see, 23,592. See that. No, yeah, okay, it does make sense. I did the math wrong. Sorry, guys. See, you don't have to be that smart to do this. So here it is. Okay, so she would basically over 2 years make an extra $23,000 on the sale of her home, $23,592, because she's selling it on terms and she's getting interest payments, right? So that enables her to get her price that she wants plus more money by waiting 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
23,592.
So all I did, Henry, is I took the interest over the 24 payments and I added them up, and that's how much she's making in interest over those since she's financing the deal. It's like what a bank would make.
All right, so she make 23,000 over 2 years, right?
Yeah, over 2 years in interest. And then
Oh,
if you add it together, she's really making $323,592 instead of selling it to me for $300,000. She's making extra money by financing me.
Oh, so this look better compared with when she goes selling with the realtor. Yeah, she making more.
Yeah, she makes way more money, but she just has to wait. That's the only thing. So if you wait, you get paid more. A lot of people don't want to wait. They'd rather just take the money and put it somewhere else. But yeah, maybe she's not in that situation. So anyway,
Nathan, I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
How I know that's benefit for the seller, but how does that benefit you guys if you're paying more?
So how that benefits us is we are buying a property with no money down, and we're able to rent it out for let's say $2,000. So for an investment of our money, of no money, right? Maybe some closing costs, we're making $568 a month, right? Times 24 payment periods. Let's see, times 24. So we're making $13,626 a month minus expenses, like if there's anything we got to take care of, right? On like a little investment, right? Does that make sense? Like there's actually like
Yeah.
no investment other than the closing costs and maybe some things we have to put up. Plus, when we sell the house, we're thinking that in the 24 payment periods, when we sell it, we're going to have to owe her 288,750, correct?
Uh-huh.
But we believe in 2 years that this house is probably going to be worth maybe 350, right? It's because it will
Got it.
appreciate. So this house versus it not being a deal at all because it's too, we can't afford to pay what she wants on a wholesale deal. We make in 5 years potentially $13,000 in payments on an investment with $0. Plus, when we sell it for 350, we pay her off and we make the difference of 60,000 in 2 years.
Got it. So your goal is to basically sell it before the balloon payment is up.
Or refinance out of it and keep it, but make the difference. You can do a cash out refi and refinance out and make some money if it appraises for more.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense? That's why a lot of people do this, is because they're like, okay, if my balloon payments in 5, 10, 15 years, I can refinance or sell the house when it appreciates. So let me explain. I did this in Utah. So I bought a guy's house from him. Nobody was willing to pay him $145 for it, like cash. So I said, look, dude, I can pay you $145 for your house, but I can do it in 5 years. Okay. I can balloon you out in 5 years, but I'll just take over the payments until then. Right. So things got a little squirrely and he wanted to get paid out sooner and it already appreciated. So the house got appraised for 220, right? When I got it, and I was able to cash out refinance and get like 180 for it. I think that was the number. So if I had to pay him out 145 and I got 180, I was able to get that cash back out of it, right? Between 180 and 145. Actually, it wasn't that much, but does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's why people do it, because they bank on appreciation. So and cash flow on an investment that didn't cost you any money. So that's why. Do you see how this is such a powerful deal? It's in 2 years we could make, even if you only made 20K in 2 years, it's a little investment you make to cash flow and to make, let's just say 30,000 on something you were going to make $0 on.
Yeah. Now, maybe I'm jumping ahead, but who goes on title?
So we would. So we're buying it subject to. So we're technically purchasing the property. She's just holding the loan in place because she has a mortgage on it. So we're buying it subject to. And by the way, again, I'm not the professional to learn from. I just know how to make the offer. And I would just say to everyone, like, hey, I'm not the seller finance expert. And that's probably a good thing for everyone that's watching. It's like, you don't need to be the expert to do seller finance deals. You just need a team behind you that can make sure you're doing it the right way. That's why I take this addendum, I fill it out, and I send it to my title company. I say, hey, is this all legit? Did I set it up right? Like I ask them every time and they're like, you're good. So I think it's a powerful place, or it's good to admit that like I'm not perfect and I don't expect to be perfect. Because I want people to have my back in case I make a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and then you are trusting her to pay her mortgage.
No, so I'm not giving her the money. We would hire a company that would make the payments for me. So I can't remember what it's called, but there's companies that you give the money to and they pay the mortgage payment and they pay her out the difference. Because if you just give her the money, she could just pocket it and just run. So we're going to put a place, I can't remember, I'm blanking, but it's one of these like escrow companies or that pay and they take care of all the payments and they actually document it. That's the best way you want to do it. I think it's loan servicing. Can't remember, but I could find out because I have a slide on it, but does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So the note is due in 2 years, seller to pay homeowners for the term. So yeah, the seller keeps the homeowner's insurance in place. Buyer to notify the seller when the current tenant vacates. Yeah, we want that too because there's tenants here. Servicing company. Thank you, Alonzo. Yeah, servicing company is what you would use to make the payment. Does that make sense?
I have a question.
Go ahead, brother.
So is he include let's what the question again? Does he require any down payment to her, or she doesn't want any down payment?
I said I wasn't going to make her a down payment, and she said that was fine if I gave her asking price. So
So no down payment required. All right.
yeah, and sometimes like most people that do seller finance don't want to put any money down or little money down, because the thing is, if you put money down, it kind of sometimes ruins the math on the deal and not making it a good investment. Because if you got to put money down, you might as well just get a traditional mortgage, right? But it depends how much money they want down. Like sometimes sellers want like 100K down. So we're saying right here, purchase price 300,000, seller carryback. She's carrying this back with let's see, payments 1432. They send her this is Alonzo says they send her the money that you pay in payments. Yes. All right, late fee, buyer to be responsible for all property taxes and utilities after close of escrow. Cool. Owner's policy and all title fees paid by buyer. Insurance will be set up to include the seller as a mortgagee. But you probably nobody knows what that means, but it needs to be put in there. Payments begin the day after tenants vacate property. I don't want to pay if the tenants are there. Note due 2 years after close of escrow and a balloon payment, paying the remaining balance of 287. Okay, because what it is, that's what it breaks down to. Seller to pay homeowner insurance for the term. Buyer to notify the seller when the current tenant vacates. Okay, that's it. We send this over to her. That's what this is what it looks like. Now, if you sent this over and got it signed and you sent it to a title company, they would know exactly what to do. That we missed, they would figure out, right? They're not going to close, a title company is not going to close a deal unless it's all tip top in shape, right? So so this isn't the only thing you need. You actually need a purchase agreement. So let me show you guys how to fill that out. But before I move on, is there any questions, Henry?
Yes. So where can I find this contract? It does in the mind map.
It is in the mind map. You dang right, brother. So if you go right here, because you're part of the club and part of the mentorship, if you go to step number 6 on negotiating and making offers, if you go to contracts, you have every contract you'll ever need. Creative financing, lease options. It gives you every contract there's a lot of different ways to fill out contracts, but I like doing the addendum because that's how I learned. But yeah, you get it all in here, brother.
All right, great. Yeah.
Okay, so we have this, and now it's time to download this and send it over to her for her to sign. I'm going to call her because I don't want to just send it and hopefully she signs. I want to send it and go through it with her and see if she has any questions. So we'll see. So we're going to go to go to the DocuHub. What is it? PandaDoc. All right, man. Have you ever filled out a contract? Let's get it done. Let's see, is that? Let's see. Now we're gonna go here. Google. All right, so we're gonna go new document. Blah blah blah. Okay, so this is my main real estate purchase contract. It's battle tested, battle approved. Here we go. So I am the buyer, and she is the seller. Okay, Noel. All right. All right, continue. That's funny. Alonzo says, "Can you give the organization a different name than the club?" Yeah, I probably should, huh? I probably should, shouldn't I? All right, so here's the date. We need the property address. Let's fill all this crap out again. It's just and there's a lot of different CRMs that like you can put your contracts in and it will like automatically fill it out. But this is okay. So the deal purchase, so the purchase price is 300,000, right? But what we do is we say see addendum for terms, right? And then that's how they know that this is we're purchasing on terms, seller finance terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So acceptance, I usually don't give them a due diligence acceptance period because I don't care if they sign it, they do or they don't. Earnest money, I usually put like $100 down, and if they say anything, I'll just say, look, like we're either gonna buy it or not. I can put more money down. I just usually do $100. Close date, let's do on or before 3/31 because I think that's the time they get out of there, the current tenants. So, but maybe we can close sooner. It's on or before. Okay. And then we put the information. Oh, well, okay, we're going to delete that. We're going to delete that. Okay. So this is buyer. This is me. This is her. Shoot, this contract says Utah Home Acquisitions. That's the wrong LLC. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I can still buy it in the LLC. I can change it. I can just wholesale it to myself and change the LLC. Or maybe I can just cross it out. Let's see right here. So I'm actually just going to change it right now. It's not look good, does it? I don't care. We're going to go here, put that in there. Copy that son of a gun. Does this seem hard, Henry, or you feel like this is something you could do?
Yeah, I think I could fill out the contract.
Yeah, man, you got this, bro. 100%. Okay, so I'm going to put my LLC, Ventures of Nathan Payne. Enter. Such a terrible LLC name. I made it when I was like 20.
Yeah, that's a long name for LLC.
It's horrible, man. I know. It's terrible.
So can you able to change the LLC name, or it stuck with you forever?
I think it's stuck with you forever, dude, to be honest. I know. I'm stuck, dude. I made a terrible LLC name and I'm stuck. It's all good though. I don't think people read LLC names and think anything of it. I've never been like, oh wow, that's a great LLC name. Okay, so it says this contract is made on blank between Noel, seller whose property is blank, and Ventures of Nathan Payne, and or assigns buyer. So that allows you to assign it, but I also say I'm going to assign it. Buyer may assign contract below. See addendum for seller finance. All right, that's it, Henry. What do you think, man?
Look good to me.
Looks good to me. Looks good to you. So we send this over to her, and then I'm going to call her and walk her through it. But this is only one portion of the contract. Yeah. So Alonzo, so I was doing business with my business partner, and now I'm doing business by myself. So this is our LLC that we did together. So that's the difference. All right. So I'm going to send this. All right. We're going to send that. All right, so that's one we did. Now we need to do another one, but I can sign my part right here. Henry, you think she'll sign today?
I hope so. She look like she doesn't trust agent anymore.
Well, it honestly doesn't even matter if she has an agent because this could be just done with us. Like we wouldn't need to be involved. All right. So we're going to go here. We're going to go back. We have one more paper to fill out. So we got to go. Now we have to send the addendum, which is seller finance addendum right here. And I'm never too worried about making a mistake on paperwork, Henry, because again, you can always just fix it. Not a big deal. Or you can catch it later. So I just want to let you know, don't ever really trip if you don't know exactly if you're filling it out right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna put all the fields in there. We're gonna put the date. This is the date that I sign. Seller. Oh no, sorry, that's the seller side. All right, so it's me. And then I got my signature. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make this a little smaller. Okay, then we go her. We go signature. We go date. And then please print. Why not? Initials. I don't like that it says please print. I probably got to switch that out. How's she going to print on there? She can't write it. Text field, signature, initials, date, text field. Yeah, maybe she just got to write it out. We'll go here, text field. Okay. All right, Henry, here it is. You ready? Let me read it one more time. So we're purchasing it for $300,000. Seller carryback $300,000. I'm a little iffy on the seller carryback if that's the right way to say it, but we'll see. Okay, if it's not, it's all good. Like I said, I ain't the guru, but I know how to get it done. Payments of $1,432, 4% interest, late fee of $95 not received on the 3rd. Buyer to be responsible for our property taxes and utilities after close of escrow. Owner policy and all title fees paid by buyer. Insurance will be set as a mortgage E. Payment begin the day after tenant vacates property. Note due 2 years after close. In a balloon payment, paying the remaining balance of blah, blah, blah. Seller to pay homeowner's insurance for the term. Buyer to notify the seller when the current tenant vacates the property. What do you think, Henry? Ready to send this off?
Yep.
Let's get it done. All right. And in the CRM, because we are sending the offer, what do we do with the CRM? We got to update the stage. So right here, we're going to go to the stage, opportunities. So offer was made. Oh, all right. I guess I already made the offer. This is already in that stage. So now I need to get it under contract. So I need to call her right now and see if I can get it done. You believe I can get it done live?
Yep.
All right, man. I'm a little nervous. Everybody's watching me. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. I ain't nervous. You can't be nervous about this kind of stuff. It either works or it doesn't. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to take action. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right.
Yeah.
So this,
I lost at she getting her asking price 300K. So I think she will sign today.
yeah, we're about to find out. Alonzo says after she signs, can you calculate what was actually earned on day one and predicted future earnings? Yeah, I think we did that, Alonzo. I think we already showed that what we would make is if we say we can rent it out for $2,000 and the payment is $1,400, so you would just go 2 minus 14, so it's 568 cash flow. Let's see, then you go here and then you multiply that by 24 payment periods, so 13,600, and then in 24 payment periods you would owe her 289, and then if you could sell it for, let's say if you could sell the house for 340 minus 289, these are rough numbers, you'd make 51K in 2 years plus the money you made off of your rents. So that's a potential to make, let's see, off of this deal, 64,000. And again, I'm skeptical because this seems too good to be true, and the house is in great shape according to what we saw. I mean, look at that thing. The thing's legit.
Yeah, she remodel that property again.
I'm honestly about to move there, dude. So again, skeptical, but that's what we do. We make offers and you take what they give you and you see if you can see if you get it done. That's all you can really do. So let's give her a call. Let's give her a call right now, Henry, because that's what we do. We call, we go over the contract. You just don't send a contract and just pray that they sign it, because that's a waste of your time. You want to call and see if you can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Get them to sign it right there. Noel, how are you? Mm. Oh, really? Did you send it to me via text or email, or how did you send it to me? Okay, let me check and see if I got it. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Okay, is it Noel NGOC win? Is that it? Oh, gotcha. Sorry, it was an attachment. Is that what you're saying? Okay. All right. I see the attachment now. Okay. I can fix it right now. But before I fix it, I was wondering, do you have any questions for me about the agreement? I wanted to actually walk you through it to see if there was anything I could answer for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does that work? Yeah, so I would need to do an inspection. I didn't put like a due diligence deadline just because I try to get it done like really fast. But I would. When are they supposed to get out of the property? Did you say June? Okay. Okay, March 31st by noon, you're saying. Um, let me we can always change the close date a little further out if we need to. Um, let's see. They're supposed to get out by noon. Let me ask you this, if would it be an option for me to close sooner and I just take over the payments that they're making so you can just be out of it, or do you want to wait and collect that and close after they get out? Do you think they'd have a problem if I went in there just for like an hour or so just to check it out before close? Yeah. Yeah, I would give them the exact date and time so they would know. Yeah, so it wouldn't be like just randomly, we wouldn't just show up. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to you. So let me do this. Let me on the contract, I'll change your name. I will what else? I will push the date just a little back just in case there's any problems. But if we do an inspection, I want you just to check and just let them know, like, maybe just say, hey, I'm going to send some people over for maintenance, just so they don't really care what's going on. I don't think they would even care because they don't own it. But then we can go in there and look at it. And I wouldn't mind closing sooner, and you can just forward me the payment, because if you want to get this done sooner, I mean, all I need to do is go check it out, and then we can be ready to go. Okay. Sounds good. Well, let me, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So I will, let's see. And is there anyone else that owns the property with you? Okay. All right. So I'll just change that, and I'll call you when it's ready. And then if you're good to sign, then we'll start the process immediately. Okay. I'll call you right back. Let me fix it. All right, bye. Wow. Let's see. You there, Henry?
Yep. Look like we had an issue.
No, she just gave me the I needed to update the name. It's a little different.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. Let me check this thing out really quick. I gotta see who owns this. Dang, you're right, dude. She owns it, man. She's right there. she's the owner, bro. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, what's going on right now? This is a great deal. Holy shnikes. Okay. All right, let's see. And she's ready to go. So, well, I guess that's what happens. You give someone their asking price, huh? They don't. They want it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going back to the So it's NGOC is the real name. NGOC. And then let's see. Everything looked good here. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Praise print name. All right, you got to do this again. You got to love the paperwork, don't you? Don't you, Henry?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Let's go here. That's just a small fix, nothing big. So we'll go here, and I think you can edit. You should be able to edit the document from here. So let's go back here. Honestly, I might even be able to just cross out the name and make it easy. Let's see. So I don't have to do a whole dang new thing. Oh, you know what? But I signed it, so that's why I don't think.
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay. Whatever. Let's do it again. New. Okay, we're going to go here. All right. Seller finance. Is this the one that has NGOC? Yep, that's NGOC. Do you know how to say that with the NGOC? What is that?
Her last name, right?
No, it seems to be her first name, NGOC.
Noel, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. NGOC. And we're going to continue. All right. Again, signature, date. And then we're going to go change her name over here to signature, text, date. Okay, we're going to send that. That looks good to me. We changed their name, seller. All right. Send via email, send that document. We're going to go look at this property, and it's going to be blown down in a storm. Like, oh, okay. No wonder you're giving us such a good deal. It looks like the house just got blown up. All right, let's see. Let's get it here. All right, so finish that. Okay, and we're going to go back here. We got to finish that we got to fix that other document. Do I want to do a brand new one, brother? Do I want to do a brand new one? Maybe I can fix the other one. Let's see. Completed, viewed, draft. Let's see. Expired, viewed. Let's look at this one. I wish you could just edit right here. Let's see. There's got to be an edit button. Son of a. I got to do it again, Henry.
Damn.
Come on, man. I'm all about saving time, but unfortunately, I'm slow as bumps sometimes. All right, let's do it again. We can do it. All right. Come on now. Continue. All right. We got her. Oh, I got to put that dang property address in there again. Oh, golly. Come on. All right. Purchase price, $300,000. I guess this is good though, Henry. It teaches you how to do it over and over again, so you can see it multiple times. See addendum.
Yeah, I actually like this creative finance more than a cash offer.
Yeah, it's you got to find the right situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna leave you to. No, I can't. I can't leave it. I was gonna leave it just because I'm lazy, but ventures. Nathan Payne Enterprises. Gosh darn it. Okay, let's go X. There we go. It ain't super professional, but it gets the work done. Come on, dude. I'm not terrible at technology, but I think it just takes time, man. It just takes time to fill out stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you had a Mac Pro, right?
Yeah, I got that Mac Pro. Ventures of Nathan Payne Enterprises, got the address, terms, deal acceptance. Again, it's N-A. Don't care if she signs. $100. Close date. We're going to put the close date a little bit further out in case there's no problems. I'm going to go check out my calendar really quick to see. So for April, let's just go April 7th, just in case, 4/7, right? We can always close sooner, but if you put it out a little bit, it just makes it easy so you don't have to redo paperwork. There are contracts too. If you don't close on time, it just extends automatically. But I don't think I've added that in mine. All right. Here it is. Bam. That's it. For all those that have stayed with me, this is it. All right. Let's fill it out. All right. So we got Ventures in Nathan Payne. We got the address, got her name, address, property, 300. See addendum for seller finance terms. Then 100 for 7/23. 5 o'clock. All right, let's sign it. All right. What do we do now, Henry? What's the next step?
We call Noel.
You got it, bro. We got to call her and see if she's on board. Got to say, hey, you sure you're good? You know what's funny, Henry? I thought I was sharing my screen the whole time, but I wasn't. I'm sorry
Yeah.
for everyone who was watching. I was actually filling it out. I thought that might have been helpful for you to see, but it's whatever. Sorry, guys. Hey, Noel, I just fixed it. I love it. How do you say that name, by the way? Is it Noel as well? It's just pronounced. Okay. Oh, I like that though. That's a good name. Knock, is that how he says it? All right, all right. Well, I wanted to know if you were okay to sign it right now, and so I could get it back and start to work, or if you had any questions. I'd like to call just to make sure there's no issues. Yeah, I just put it out a little bit further just in case there were any issues with the tenant getting out. I would rather close sooner and then get you paid. And then you can just pay me, forward me the money. That probably would be better for both of us so we don't have to wait. But to me, it really doesn't matter. It's whatever works best for you and both of us. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Yeah, are you good to sign right now, or do you have any other concerns or anyone you need to run this by? Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So there's just two documents. There's the real estate purchase contract, and then there's the seller finance addendum that just explains how we're going to make the payments, and all those terms. Okay. Let me just double check and make sure it came back on my side. Let's see. And I'm gonna go take a look at these other properties that you have. Are you open on the other properties that you have? Are you open to selling those on terms as well? Okay. Okay. So you said only one can be an installment payments. How come the other one can't? Is it a? You said it's an. Okay. So you need to just sell that one and get the money out of it. Okay. Which one is are you able to do the installment sale with it? Oh, okay. So either one. Gotcha. Either one, but you just need at least one to be able to sell. For, you know. What other investments are you trying to do? Just so I know, maybe I come across something that might work for you. Okay. Okay. So if I can find you through my network, if I come across anything that's in Long Beach or Santa Ana or in California, you're interested in those? And do are you wanting single family or multifamily? Okay. And I'm just curious because I'm an investor, obviously, like yourself. What made you want to leave Florida and go back to California since you were investing in Florida so much? Yeah, I get that. So as you've had it's just kind of maybe it's a little bit of a stress since it's all the way out on the other side of the country. Mm. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that. Well, I go to Florida a lot for my job, so I think it's a good trade-off. You give me terms and I'm able to pay what you want. And yeah, we can work out. And like I said, I'll look at the other ones. Are the other ones, before I look at them, are they listed? Are both of them listed on the market with an agent? Okay. So if I were to buy, if we're to work together on terms, and the agent doesn't need to be involved, because we're just working together. But if I purchase it like traditionally, like through a mortgage or something like that, traditional financing or even a cash, I think the agent they're obligated to get their commission and fee, but I don't think so if it's through like a installment. I'll look at it, but this one that we just signed on, that one was not listed currently, right? You took it off? Okay. I think we can get past the other one on the installment, but so I might be able to help you on the other one, but if you can't sell both on installment, you probably might just have to wait. Okay, well, I'll look at it. Thank you, Noel. I appreciate your time, and I'll be reaching out to you when we're starting our due diligence, and I'll tell you what time, and you just let me know what works best for you to reach out to the tenants and let me know. Have a good one. Yep, bye. Wow, Henry, you did it, bro. You did it, buddy.
Wait, did she sign that?
Yeah, bro, she's already signed it right here. Look, Panda document has been signed. We just signed an agreement. Let's get it.
Wow.
How you feeling, buddy?
Wow, she fast.
Dude, this is amazing. This is great. I'm still a little skeptical, but she owns the property, and we got it done. Signed copy of main rep C. So she signed it. All right.
Awesome work.
Yeah, that was not, what's really interesting about doing this job is it's a lot of people probably think like it takes like sales tactics, like skill set. Well, I'm not saying skill set. I'm just saying like there was no forceful like, hey, you need to sign right now or I'm gonna go with someone else. Like it's not like that. That's not how I work. I try to find like a win-win scenario, and then I ask them what they want to do, and then we go for it. So it's fun doing it like that. So Henry, yeah. So if you want to look at this one too, Henry, we have the addendum signed as well. So yeah, we got everything we need. We would take this, we'd open up title and we'd start everything going. We'd have to find a title company that knows how to do this in Florida. I can pick one in Florida, or we can use the nationwide title. It doesn't matter to me. Maybe people here watching might know of some good title companies in Florida. I don't think I've done a deal in Fort Myers, but yeah, that's it. Henry, let's freaking give Henry a round of applause. Great job, Henry.
Wow, that's the fastest deal I ever see. So yeah,
Henry,
wow.
it was the fastest deal. We started this today, and we've been working maybe for 2-3 hours, maybe.
Yeah, but I call her around afternoon, and then you follow up with her an hour later, and then an hour later she signed the contract. So that's only took 3 hours.
Henry, I don't know what to tell you, man. You put in the work, you make the calls, you get it done. And she has another deal we can do. So
Wow.
you're about to, this is potentially over 2 years, like a $60,000 deal, which is exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, unreal. And there's another one. So we're getting a lot of love from the fans. We got Brandon Simmons watching live. He says, "What's up, stud? Lock up that seller finance deal. I'm watching you." Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, man. We just locked it up. We got it signed, and we have another one that's gonna that she has, and she's not distressed, right, Henry? Like she's not like, oh, I need to sell this ASAP. No, she's like, look, I just want to sell. It's bothering me, and if you can give me my price, and I said, okay, I can give you your price, but I ain't paying any money. I'm not putting any money down, and it just got done. So hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe she got tired from the lowball offer when she listed with the MOS, and now we offer her uh with her asking price, and then she signed that immediately.
Yeah, very, very interesting. I'm a little shocked at how easy that was. I've never done a seller finance deal that easily. So, Sarah, I think you had a question that you put in the chat. Do you want to go ahead and ask it?
Yeah, I was wondering because I know that you're gonna go do an property inspection. It sounded like you're gonna do it yourself, or do you hire a company?
So this is what we would do now is I'm going to try and wholesale this and see if I can wholesale it to someone for 320 or 330 on the terms that I have. And then they would go and walk it for me. And the way that you're able to collect your wholesale fee is you would say $30,000 or $20,000 down, purchase price 320. So because I'm getting it from buying it from her at 300,000 with 0 down. If I tell someone to bring 20 down, that's my wholesale fee, and the purchase price for them would be 320. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So to answer your question, I will put this out to see if anyone wants to buy it as a wholesale deal, just to see how much interest I get. That's how I gauge a lot of the properties that I have. I'm like, maybe I should keep this one. Maybe I should flip it. Let me try blast it out, or let me reach out to some of my buyers to see how much interest is in on it. And if there's a lot of interest, I have a great deal. And if there's not, maybe I did my numbers wrong. Maybe there's something. I use it to gauge. So I'm going to use buyers in that area to walk it. And that's how they're going to give me the inspection.
Oh, okay. So what will they hire a professional to do?
No,
or
they usually go themselves. They're usually flippers, contractors. They go themselves. No one really hires inspection. Like if you buy a house, like traditionally, like you can get an inspection done, but usually like when we buy properties, it's just like we know what to look for, you know, if there's anything crazy, or if I send buyers through, they know what to look for and they would tell me. But I'm not. Maybe I'll pay. I don't think I'd pay an inspection. Maybe 500. Maybe I don't know. The house looks great. You guys saw the pictures. It looks fine. You know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I use. I leverage other buyers to go, and if they're willing to, let's say someone's willing to buy at 330 for 30 down. I don't think that would happen. But then me and Henry would have to sit down and say, Henry, do you want to own a property for 2 years with me and cash flow, and then sell it in 2 years, or would you rather just take $20,000 or $30,000 now, and then we can split? We'll split it the way we would do it, right? So those are the options that you have on on this kind of deal. Now you can also stay in the middle of it too. You don't just have to assign it to your end buyer and be gone. You can stay in the middle, and you can say, okay, I have to pay her $1,432. I can. You want to see some math? Let me show you something. This is kind of cool. Okay, all right. Hopefully I don't blow your minds here, but Henry, are you watching? Sarah, are you watching?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I could do is I could sell this to another investor at, let's say, 6%, and I could stay in the middle of this transaction and make the difference. So do you see it? I pay her $1,432, and I would charge him $1,799. Does that make sense? So
yeah,
$1,799 minus $1,432. So I could stay in the middle, not have to deal with any of this property, and make $367 for 24 months too. Let's see.
Oh.
By just selling it to him on a higher interest rate.
Now, question, how did you come up with your interest rate?
Well, her payment to give to her for the buyer.
To give to her?
I asked her what her mortgage payment was, and it was $1,350 or $1,330, and I wanted to give her a little bit more. So
okay.
That was the only reason. I could have just covered her payment, but I was like, I'll give her some extra. Why not?
Yeah. And then I know Florida has really high insurance because of the tornadoes and the hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you factor all that in?
So she's going to keep her current, that's what we signed in the agreement. She's going to keep her current homeowner's insurance. And that's what her $1,300 a payment is calculated her insurance, taxes, principal and interest. It had all that included in there. So
Okay.
she keeps that in place. I don't have to get it. I make the payments to this servicing company. It pays her the difference. It pays the mortgage for 2 years. Again, I can stay in the middle, make $367 a month, and get my $20,000 down or whatever down I decide to do. That's how you can stay in the middle and make money. So if I sold this to an investor, I could say, okay, his purchase price is $320. I'm getting $20,000 down from him. So his loan amount would be $300,000 to me, and I could say 6.5, and the difference would be this minus 1,432. So that's how much I would be making every month for 24 periods, payments. So I could, instead of wait, I could just go, hey, let me just take the 20K because I need it now, and I'll make an additional 11,000 over time.
Got it.
But you got to look at the potential risk too. It's like, well, hey, if we just, what if, let's say we could rent this thing out for, she was saying Airbnbs are crushing it out there. So I have mine at 4%. Sorry, I'm not going to change all that. So let's say 3,000. All these numbers might not make sense because I'm just whipping them out. But let's just say I can Airbnb it, right? For 3,000, like she's saying she does. And you have, let's see, my pay. Okay, so my payment to her is 1,432. My payment. So the difference of that is minus 15. Okay, so that's how much I could potentially make, right? Cash flow. According to her numbers. So you got this times 24 payments. So it's 37,632. And that's over 2 years. And then in the 24 payments, we've paid this thing down to, let's see, I got to go here. So we paid this thing down in 24 payments to 287. And let's say I can sell this thing in 2 years for 350. And then I just have to pay her out the remaining balance of, let's just say 288. So look at the upside, potential upside. It could be a total flop too, but it's like, hey, Henry, you want to make 20,000 or about 31,000 now, or 20 now, and then 11,000 over, the next 2 years, or do you want to potentially make 100K, right? If we keep it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Potentially, right? I might be getting a little crazy with the 3,000, but,
Right.
But still, you got to weigh that. You got to say what's worth it, right? I mean, for me, I don't really need the money necessarily right now. And so I might keep it. But this is obviously going to make us more money. Plus, you can write off some stuff for taxes too, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's it. We got one contract. It's been a couple hours of work. My next step. Okay. So let's go back to the CRM. I like showing you everybody this because this is actually the business. This is what happens. So we go back to our pipeline. So we actually made the offer. Oh, now we have her under contract. So you'd go here. And then now that it's under contract, we actually have to create another. Sorry, guys. So you got to go under here. You got to go create a new opportunity under the dispositions pipeline. So we go to dispositions pipeline, house under contract. let's say this is a potential value of $15,000 for right now. The lead source was Henry Real Estate. Henry signed. Actually, I'm the owner at the moment. So now we go to the pipeline that we have for dispositions, and she's right here. So now we know step by step what we need to do to get this to the finish line. It says, okay, we got to market it. I haven't marketed it yet. We have to show the property. That's for the inspection. We have to assign the property or just buy it, open up title. I don't open up title until I do these things, just because usually you don't want to like start doing all this stuff at title without knowing like you have a decent deal. You open up title, and then that's pretty much it. Then you close the deal and it's done. So we're almost there.
Nice.
Crazy, huh? Sarah, I know this call's gone it's gone a while, and I appreciate you staying on here. Give me some feedback, because I love to hear from Henry. I love to hear from you. Anyone watching, I want to know some feedback of what you think.
All right, me, right?
Either, yeah. Henry, how about you go for it? Give me some feedback. What did you learn today? What did you like? What did you not like? How can I help you out? How can I help and be better to help you out?
All right, so today I learned a new wholesale strategy. It does creative finance. And then today you live stream show me step by step how to negotiate with seller, and then until the contract side. So that's a pretty amazing day today.
Yes, Henry, I love it. How about you, Sarah? Did you do you have anything that you liked, didn't like? Any feedback?
Yeah, I really like the fact that you kind of went step by step, and just didn't show pieces of it. So we kind of seen it from like start to technically almost finished. And you like breaking down the numbers and asking if we had like any kind of questions and anything like that. That was really helpful. And then, talking to the seller, right?
Yeah.
So having that full transparency was really awesome to see and learn. And just by like looking at, some of the comps and stuff like that originally with the first deal that you guys were looking at, and like identifying like what's a deal and what's not a deal without even running numbers at first, just looking
Right.
at comparables in the local area. I mean, everything was so good, honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback, because sometimes when I do this stuff for so long, and I actually see like how many viewers are on the live, and it goes up and down. So sometimes when it goes down, I'm like, man, I must be boring.
No, I think it was great. It
Cool.
really was.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad I could help you out, Henry. Sarah and Henry, I'm glad I could help you out too, so we could make some money together. This is what the challenge is about. I had to pivot, and that pivot that started yesterday of working with people instead of just trying to make offers on my own. Well, it got us a deal the next day. So this is why looking at your numbers and it's analyzing your business and making sure you're taking the right actions is so important. Because if I would have just stayed in this challenge and just been like, no, I'm just going to keep making offers myself. No, leverage is important. Collaboration is important. Working together is important. That's how you grow, and that's how you do more deals. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Absolutely. This was great.
All right, Sarah. Well, you know where to find me. I'm doing these lives, and I also help people. So if you need more help, let me know.
Do you do other lives besides this one once a week?
Yeah. So if you check out my Facebook group, Painless Wholesaling Group, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. That's what I was talking about. Like, if you go to the Painless Wholesaling Group, I go live every day in there.
Oh, okay, great. I'll check it out.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for about 12 days. So if you didn't know, what I did is I started this challenge, and I said, I'm going to go to a brand new market, and with no money and no experience, I'm going to go and get a deal. That's what the challenge was for. And I was going to do it part-time, right? So it's been 12 days. Yesterday was 11 days in the challenge. And I was like, dang, I thought I could get out more offers. I thought I could do more by myself. It's actually pretty hard in a new market because you have to establish relationships and all this stuff. So I said, hey, look, I don't believe it's possible, but I don't believe I'm going to get a deal in 30 days working part-time just by myself. I need to work with people. So with no money, I've said that was the challenge. I say, look, I got to spend a little bit of money. I paid $97 for the CRM. At the moment, I haven't paid any leads because this lead was free from Henry. But so $97 I had to spend to get a CRM, and so I could get Henry rolling, and other people that are in my on my team now. So that's kind of what I did, this pivot.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, here, join the group, and we got a bunch of free resources on my website, investorthrive.com. If you check it out, we give away something called we call it the Wholesaling Noob Starter Pack, because everyone's a noob. I was a noob when I first started, but if you go down here or you click on here and get this, we give you contracts, scripts, bunch of materials to get started. So if you need anything, go ahead and grab that as well.
Is the calculator in there?
No, so I actually charge for the calculator. It's at the moment, I think it's $69.99, and it's because
Okay.
I built it and it costs some money, so I'm just recouping the cost. So, but if you click on the Noob Starter Pack, there's a link to go buy it, or if you just go to products, it's also there as well.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, talk to you later. Catch
All
you.
right. See you next week or sooner.
Yeah, you got it. Catch you later.
Wait, Sarah.
Sorry, what'd you say, Henry?
Oh, she already left.
Yeah, she was in a different feed. I help Carlos, who is a part of the Powerhouse group. I help him on some of his calls. Yeah, so I'm about to sign off. Alonzo, I think you filled out a form. I'd like to welcome you to the group too. I see you out in here working hard. I'd love to work with you. Again, if you want to join my team and help me through this challenge to get a deal, it looks like we already got one. So Henry, congratulations, man. Thank you so much for helping me get a deal within 30 days.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. And Alonso, right?
Yeah, Alonzo is watching on the live. Yeah.
Yeah, you should sign up for the mentorship. Nathan helped me got my first deal.
Yes. That's right. I helped you, Henry. I appreciate you, man. And the challenge is to close a deal within 30 days. So I'm not off the hook, man. I got a deal under contract that is a deal, but the goal is still, Henry, we got to get one done within 30 days. So let's keep going. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Now Alonzo says, I do. Now we need another, bro. Let's see how many deals we can do in 30 days. First, it was like, can we do a deal in 30 days? Yeah. Now let's see how many we can get done. All right. Love it. All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Let's crush it. Peace out.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Later, Henry. Keep working hard, man. You can't go on the couch now and relax. We got to keep going.
Yeah, I actually gonna call on a Zillow list, the for sale by owner.
You keep it going, brother. You set up like I told you, you set up appointments in the CRM, right? Like I showed you, or you set up live transfers. I'll be ready for you, brother.
Yep.
All right, later. Peace.
All right. Bye-bye, Nathan.
Later, Henry.